Hey, y'all, it's Friday night. What does Friday night mean? It should mean for you that at 8 o'clock, you turn on the LMB Show. So that's what's going to happen. Stand by.
Check this.
Hello, fellas. Oh, look at BK. BK's like, oh, hey, I didn't know he was coming on.
I'm finishing up my chicken parm.
Nice.
I've had a hangover all day. Dude,
What's up, my William brothers?
What's up?
I have learned in my mid-50s that I can't do as much as your brain thinks you could still do a lot of things. Your body goes, dude, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing to me? No, I can't.
Exactly.
I proved a point with a good friend of ours yesterday. We went a 5-game putt-putt tournament, and I'm when I play sports, I'm very competitive. Very.
Shock. Imagine my shock.
So a longtime friend of ours, he thinks he's that good at putt-putt. Okay, you're going up against a golfer. That's fine. Let's go.
Golfer.
Now,
would you really consider yourself a golfer, Bill?
I'm consistently in the low 90s, and I'm getting better. My tee shot is fine. My putting is fine. It's my fairway game that I'm still – because you get in different scenarios and different places the ball lands, and you got to try and find a way
to hit
out.
it into the fairway from the
Dude,
drive.
I can even get out there with.
You could, Billy? Oh, there he goes. You can get out on the course? You know how to hit the links?
Dude, I'm a 14 handicap.
You lie.
I'm about a 19 handicap.
Anytime.
I don't even know what 14 handicap means. What does that mean? Means you're going to give me
so
14 strokes?
No. If you, let's say it's a par 72, okay?
Yeah.
Par 72, and you hit an 89, you're a 17 handicap. So you're 17 over par.
I got you.
And then some guys are like a 2 handicap. That's like 2 over par. That's like damn good.
What are the pros? What are the pros sitting at?
No handicap.
Yeah, no
Scratch.
handicap. Negative.
It's called scratch.
Scratch.
Negative.
Yeah, I know that.
But you
know who's a scratch golfer? Andre Agassi.
Yeah, most of those. Yeah, so is Eli Manning. All of those.
Yeah.
If you're a crossover athlete, you're a pretty good golfer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I saw one time.
Golf is muscle memory. So
Yeah.
you have repetitive movement. The rest of the game is here.
Yeah, it's mental.
Athlete.
It's definitely mental.
Yeah,
and
that's why
it's great till you get like the 16th hole and then you're stressing.
You guys might argue with me, but that's one of the things that pitchers are not allowed to play golf.
Dude,
they won't let them play golf.
Every one of them plays golf.
The pitchers. I'm not talking about
every
players.
Every one of them plays golf.
All right, Billy, I'm sorry. I just read that. I saw that on ESPN.
Oh, my God. Like 2 of the former Braves almost went pro.
Dude, I'm not talking about former. I'm talking about current players.
They were listen, you don't become a former player and then pick up the game and become almost a pro. These guys were playing in pro.
I'm sorry. My understanding is, like you said, it's muscle memory.
Right.
It's two different kinds of muscle
Right.
use,
Correct.
and therefore they don't want
So
pitchers
that might be a
doing
thing now. Well, that might be a thing now.
Yeah.
I just know that Steve Avery and Glavin and all of those guys were all scratch golfers, all of them. And during the season, that's what they did on the days off.
Right.
But
Gotcha.
who knows? Hey, I wanted to come on tonight to let you guys know that, first off, both of you guys have been working your butts off the last 2-3 weeks. Now, late nights for the Blaster, and Lee, you staying focused on what we're trying to do with MoreJoy, and it's really
MoreJoy right now is fireworks and a factory that's going off.
That's right, and it's really happening. There are great things going on,
and I'm not talking Beirut either.
It's because of you two that it's happening, and I'm psyched to be a part of it. Could not be happier. Everybody's talking about it. Monday night, we've got Derek Pearson, national radio host out of Nebraska, coming on. I mean, he's a 10-time TED Talker. He's going to come on and just talk about love and what's going on. It's right up your alley, Lee. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And I had a really good talk today with someone that Lee Bailey, you and I both know really well, who said that you're in left field on Wednesday nights. I agree with him. and that Lisa's out of bounds too. And I almost laughed because I get all the heat and I'm the only one that makes sense.
I think Lisa and Lee sometimes are in the 60s and 70s because that's
all right. I love them.
From what I've seen and where
it's coming from the man who's in the dating game right now, right, Bill?
Didn't say that, but I've got plenty of friends who are, and I'm in the hotel industry and all the conferences I went to.
So I'm not trying to stir anything up. You guys can beat it out together, but I just think it's funny that I'm getting all the heat and I'm the only one that is not stuck on the love boat.
Both men are good and bad, both sides, and we've all had the great dates, we've all had the bad dates, we've all seen friends, and everyone.
I never dated.
I've had a lot of.
Wait! You never dated anybody?
Not really, not to speak of.
Oh, come on!
Nah.
Get out of here! You're not missing.
I was doing youth group for how many years? I never dated anybody while I was doing youth group.
Right.
I started working. I worked 3 jobs at a time. I can't date anybody when I'm working 3 different jobs. I don't know. I never dated anybody you worked with? I went out and hung out with people. I didn't have a girlfriend per se. I mean, I had good times and went out and did stuff, but that was the reason why, though, because there was no commitment issues. I never had any commitment issues with anybody.
Good.
You just go out and have fun. The commitment issues is where it gets hanky. Is people like going, who are you talking to?
Hold on. Is that hanky or hinky?
Both. Hinky and hanky. Dinky and danky.
Well, I'm looking forward to watching you guys show. You guys are always entertaining. I love the banner.
Well, you could stay on, Billy, because we unfortunately have one sad moment that we unfortunately have to get to.
All right, go. Hit it.
A piece of the childhood has officially died. You ready?
Right.
You ready? Baskin Robbins in Twinbrook Shopping Center is closed.
Yes. I was just there.
And there is one in Fairfax City.
I understand that, but you got to understand where I grew up, all the places I used to go are now gone.
Right. Ben Franklin, you grew up in the same little kind of
at Twinbrook Shopping Center. It was Smart Drug, the Pizza Hut, the Highs, the Baskin Robbins, all that.
And I was the next shopping center. I was the next over there. Yeah. I was the next shopping center down from you. And what I loved about your shopping center was the pizza place that had all the wrestlers. I could go in there and see Big John Studd.
Yeah.
And they were all at the pizza joint. So,
and times have changed. If you have an Angie's.
That's where I went for dinner tonight, man. That's where we got dinner. I brought it home.
Angie's?
I went and picked up Angie's. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yeah, but here you're in the 21st century. I never thought this would happen. You have an Angie's, and next to it, a hookah
bar.
Right. Well,
times have changed. I don't know if it's the Judy Ryan of Fairfax, which that's an original.
It was the Judy Ryan.
Well,
I mean, part of the childhood's gone. I mean, so many summer nights of going to the Baskin Robbins, taking a ticket off the little thing, waiting outside, waiting to get your ice cream, dude.
Yeah, but you could walk across the street to the Baskin Robbins.
Well,
from when you were a kid.
I'll tell you, I would
ride your
drive
bike.
up. We'd ride up to the top of the hill past Holy Spirit Church to Kings Park, and there would be the People's Drug and the little hardware store and the little ice cream shop, all of that. Or we'd go the other way over to Guinea Road, and the big trip would be all the way down Brayburn and then cut over to the Ben Franklin. That was the big Pickett Shopping Center. That's all gone.
Pickett Shopping Center.
Ben Franklin with all the 5-cent candies all along the lower
That's
road.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Hey, before you get off here, how old are you?
Just turned 57.
Oh.
5'7".
I thought you were older. Okay. Anyway.
What? Dickhead. Freaking guy.
So, my first story, you could stay on. Did you guys know that Christy Brinkley is 66?
Yeah.
Smoking hot still.
I know. Still
Yes.
smoking hot. Yeah.
Yep. You know who I
And her
saw 2
daughter.
months ago? Wonder Woman. She lives in Bethesda.
Linda Carter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Linda Carter. Yeah.
Smoking hot. And I've known her for so many years. I had run in and seen her over so many years. I always have so much fun because I literally pulled into a slot probably 15 years ago, and she was in front of me in the Jag, and I got out of the car, and I'm like, Wonder Woman. And she's like, Riley, I don't even have to turn around.
Yeah, Lee and I, we've already had this debate of the whatever the current Wonder Woman versus the original.
Yeah,
I'm picking the original.
Me too.
That's fine, but
the original.
quit spitting everywhere. But I like Gal Gadot, dude. She is
Gal Gadot.
so
Now listen,
cute.
Gal Gadot is hot, but
she's hot.
But she's 90s and 2000s hot.
I know.
Seductive hot.
No, I get you.
So anyway,
That
I think
is 66 years old, dude.
Jesus. You know what I posted today on Facebook? Tabitha from Bewitched, the little kid.
Yeah, I
didn't
saw.
see that.
God,
I saw that.
She's like a swimsuit model.
Oh,
Jesus.
God damn it. Now I got to go find that. Hold on. I got to go. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Anyway, you guys.
Billy Riley.
You guys are killing it. I love the shows. Bless you, your late nights and all the paperwork you're doing. It's great.
Yeah,
everybody's noticed. Yeah, we're getting there. And
we looked at a couple studios, and it sounds like the Oasis which is in Fairfax. There's all kinds of options.
There's surf.
Yeah,
but there's so many office buildings that are empty.
Yeah.
And here's what was killing me. So we're going in there, and they're pricing, and I'm looking at Lee going, these places are empty. You're charging an arm and a leg. You're empty.
Right.
Any businessman.
There are some really good places. I talked to the Andreatis brothers and a couple other good people in Fairfax City, Rick Dixon, renting properties. Man, they're in the $450, and we just need a nice office with a nice place and that we can broadcast from and start.
But these buildings here, the businessman in me is if the place is empty and you're charging an S-load of money. Right. Okay, do the math. Right. Bring it down to fill it up.
Right.
Bill, you know what, Bill?
It's like hotel rooms. You know, if you get to the night of and you still got a shitload of rooms, bring the rates down. Fill it up.
They do that.
Do they? Not always. Not always.
Nope. But I'll tell you what, I'm a Gold Club member with Marriott, and I spent the last year and a half every weekend, and they're all over me. They are, Mr. Riley, come and stay in our suites for $80. So as soon as I get a willing participant, I'm gonna be taking them up on that.
I used to tell when I was a general manager, and I used to tell my 311 staff, once we get to like 7 p.m. and you still got an S-load of rooms, carte blanche. Do not let them walk out that door.
Right.
Fill it up.
I was always told the last 5 or 10 years as a professional hotel goer that, like $60 is the bottom because, what
they got to pay for housekeeping. They got to pay for
to clean a room is like $20-$25 to clean a room. And after that, you're making money.
Right. So, but why have you got 50 rooms? Why is it still 60? I mean, I don't get it. So
I'll put it this way. If you go to Marriott and your friends and family rate, some of these big Marriotts are $33 a night.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm checking into it. So
I have a friend who's a maintenance engineer for 2 properties. He's the head guy.
Right.
And he's
Well,
he might as well be my wife's brother. I mean, really.
As a Gold Club member, they're all over you all the time anyway. 25% off for this, 50% off for this, and come do this. And the last woman I dated, we spent Friday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it was, Fridays with whomever at the Marriott, and I picked them all over the area, and we had a wonderful, good year and a half. But now it's I'm kind of heading back that way, and I'm looking forward to getting back into life, and I'm looking forward to those rates and prices because Blaster's right. It's crazy.
Fill the room.
Well, I used to
They'd
say
rather
the same
stay
thing.
empty than not get $700 or $800.
When
Nuts.
DC United moved into RFK, and they were talking about how they couldn't fill the stadium up, they were only selling the lower level tier of seats for like $60 a piece. And I'm like, dude, sell them for $20 a piece and fill the stadium.
Right.
$15.
So you
because
guys
you're still selling beer. You're still selling. Come on.
Well, you'll appreciate this. I'm a Green Club member over at George Mason. I love the Patriots.
Yeah.
I've followed the Patriots since I went to college there, and we'd get thrown out. There'd be 10 of us at the games. At the rec
Doc, who leads the band, dude's awesome.
Yeah, Doc Nix. Michael Nickens, one of the best. So, I went in and made a proposal to the athletic department 5 years ago. I was like, first of all, you guys are living in 2006. Glad you made the Final Four, but you got to move on. And second of all, what are the corners doing empty? And the only section busy is the student section, and everything else is a ghost town unless it's Richmond or
James Madison.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
I said, give me 100 tickets a game, and I'll build the seats. And you should have heard this. It was just like fighting a battle. Then, within 2 years, the entire rotunda changed over. Red Hot and Blue left. All the catering left. I said, dude, you guys don't get it. Empty seats means nobody's eating shit, and nobody's getting the Dippin' Dots, and nobody's buying sodas. You're not going to be able to get sponsors up on that level if you don't bring people there. You might lose money on the game ticket, but somebody's eating and whatever else. And that dude up there, you charged $8,000 to have 16 home games and sell food. He's not coming back.
Buddy of mine and I used to go. We'd sit at the Bar Deco, and wait for the Caps game to start, and we would go in after the game started.
Right.
And the prices would come down as soon as the game started because they need to try and fill it up no matter what they could do.
Right.
So we used to love Bar Deco. That's a great bar.
Well, Bar Deco is owned by the guys that own Fish Market and 219.
And we've been to Fish Market in Alexandria too, right?
Landini Brothers. Yeah, good guys.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy there, Jesse Moss, he's a good guy.
So, the Sunday brunch at Bar Deco is pretty damn good.
Yeah, and that's
good.
Yeah,
I didn't go to Bar Deco. Never.
You have to do that because even though the Redskins don't do that either, they have to do it now too.
Right.
Did you guys hear the news on the coach?
She got cancer.
On Ron Rivera?
Yeah. What else can go wrong with that? Cancer.
Son of a bitch.
Lymph node cancer. That's not good. And it's pain. I got a buddy of mine that just went through it. Painful. All kinds of.
He still wants to coach.
Right. So. That's because he's a man.
Because I was at Lansdowne today at golf with a buddy of mine. We on the Robert Trent Jones course.
Nice.
And because he works there, and then I visited another friend of mine. Walked out the door, and in walks Matt Ioannidis. That dude is jacked. That dude he's big, and I would not want to get hit by him.
Nice.
And he's a super nice guy. I mean, really super nice guy. But I would not want to get hit.
Right. Well, I'm going to let you guys do your show. I might pop on for trivia. I haven't decided yet. I got some stuff going on. It's my first week of
we're not doing trivia, but we got some fun games tonight. So
I'm just finishing my last day of full time this week. It's an interesting concept for me after 25 years, but I love my team. I'm not going to announce yet what I'm doing, but I love my people and I love where I'm at. And I'm in Arlington, Virginia, and I like it a lot. I'm in the Clarendon section. Good. And I'm visiting a lot of old people and making some new ties and talking about the shows and we're going to be.
What kind of deal can I get on paint?
Dude, I just told you I wouldn't announce what I'm doing yet, you dickhead. Jesus Christ. You can get a good deal when I do announce.
Hey, Billy,
it's on your it's on your Facebook page.
It is not on my Facebook page.
Well, I saw the 3 buckets of paint on your Facebook page. And I was like,
three
ooh.
buckets of paint on my page. You saw the promotion that's going on for a certain client of mine, but that's not my plate. Well, oh well.
Hey Billy.
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
Answer me a question.
Yes.
If that couch could talk that you're sitting at, would it have a lot to say?
I like this couch too much to put it through that. But if you walk about 15 feet over there into the master, we'd have a whole nother story.
Oh, jeez. You're a trip.
Oh, my God.
I don't know whether I got more questions about Lee and Lisa or Carrie Crawford this week. Everybody was kind of curious about the Carrie Crawford into this. I said, we need a month or under our belt before the FCC gets us before she comes on. You can forget about that.
I may come on your Wednesday show, but I'm going to tell it like it is. So,
well, I would
tell
hope
it like you. It's just like we've said this already, Bill. Billy, his what he thinks is what he thinks. What I think is what I think. What Lisa thinks is what Lisa thinks. If you come on ever, what you think is what you think. Nobody thinks the same as everybody else.
Billy and I we're kind of on the same page. So I'm not going to have Billy just get screwed.
I don't know how you can be on the same page and you've been married for the last 20 years.
I've been.
That does not mean that you can't have an approach and a thought process to understand.
Everybody's dated for years. I mean, you didn't, but everybody else has. Everyone's gone through all kinds of experiences.
Right.
So, and having single friends today, and having
and they're all telling Bill the same stories. Riley's right on point.
I'm not gonna have Billy be the only one that gets. Someone's got to stick up for Billy. So,
dude, it's okay if you. I mean, I love Lee Bailey. Lee Bailey does get his approach.
We all do.
And then he turns on the what was that family that lived up in the mountains, the Waltons? And then he watches that for an hour, and then I understand where he's at. And Lisa's talking from a point of, you know what? This is how I'm going to be treated. This is where I am going to do this.
Right.
This is what I believe, and this is how I introduce people, which is fine. Yeah. I think that's really great. Yeah. That is 5% of the dating persona population.
Right now,
she doesn't talk for the other 95.
Billy, you can tell Bill too. Going through this whole Maxim process, she has gotten some whack jobs.
Yeah, I know. We're dealing with that.
I shouldn't.
We're having to clean up her stuff now. I mean, it's not that they're whack jobs, or they're legitimate people that have.
None of that should happen. But if you out there expect it's going to happen.
I know.
Not that you condone it. Not that it should, because she's a very nice lady. But you go out there, and that's
part of the expectation of what goes on. And you know what? She's kind, and she's nice, and she sets parameters just like she said she does. If you're going to beat up those parameters and you're going to go past the boundaries, you're going to get the fucking shit list. That's the way it works. Out. And then you know what? It's going to get to a certain point, and then I'm going to get involved, and then it's not going to be so pretty. And I'm trying to maintain as much balance, but I got to protect my friend, and I got to protect my
I mean, we all three of us want to protect her. There's no doubt about that. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was interestingly that we have professional people watching our show. We have people giving us reviews and this and that, and Lisa's friends skewer me. They're like, she's got so much class. You're in the dumpster. You freaking they're all over me, and that's fine. And that's fine, because I'm trying to talk for the general public. I don't have a view for everybody.
There are so many different circumstances out there, and
you just have to. You can't have like this major rule book that this is going to happen. Kind of got to.
You have a rule book.
No,
five
that's
rules.
One rule. Now I have two. Now, these are Billy Riley talking. He says, I'm not on my show. I'll tell you, you're going to be honest with me, and I'm not going to date you if you're on the roller coaster train. If you're going on that left and right, and up the hill and down the hill, and I might call it another kind of train, but if you're on that, I'm not interested. Don't lie to me and get off that other train.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You can do what you want with your life, and you can have your time and your friends and your girlfriends. And, I want to be in something. I want to date somebody. I'm in something. And guess what? I'm rude, and I'm crass, and I'm pushy.
too many people look at like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette like that's the way it should be, and I'm like, all these women and men put themselves out to look like complete a-holes,
right?
And that's not the way it is.
And you know what, Lisa is. Listen, let's call it what it is. She's absolutely stunning. Pure, dude. There is no second degree of removal or anything. Listen, she drop dead gorgeous, and second of all, she's kind and she's well spoken and everything else. And you're gonna pick her up. You know what? I'm kind of rebuilding, and I've got some different stages going. And it's this, I say funnily, but this is what it's like.
Yeah,
you're gonna, she is a Ritz Carlton girl, and you're gonna take her in a nice car to a nice dinner. I'm gonna pick you up. You're gonna go to McDonald's and get the nuggets. You're gonna get the hot mustard, not the swirly sweet sauce, and you're gonna like it. Right?
You're full of crap because you would take him to Hancock's, or you're going to take him somewhere else nice.
You're going to take him. You're going to take him to Shula's, or you're going to take him to Ruth Chris.
Well, on the second or third or fourth date, and then on the fifth date, you're going to pay for that steak.
The first date is always you each pay your own, and you go to a nice place.
Hold on, Lee. Is that Lee? Lee?
You each pay your own the first date.
Was that Lee?
Even it out.
He sounds like Lee.
Was that Lee?
Interesting.
Not a chance. I'm from the South. Women don't pay.
The first date is always Dutch or whatever you want to call it.
I know it. Dr. Phil. Trying to Dr. Phil me. Well, listen, I love you guys.
Or the first date is going to play pool somewhere.
I'll get some.
I did that.
Fun.
I'll play some pool. I'll play some pocket hockey, but I'm not playing.
Hey,
winning.
You know what, you guys? I'm sorry. I was wrong. Hold on. I was wrong. I have, when I was working at the Senate, I dated 4 or 5 different girls. Okay.
Okay, so you have dated because you said
I have dated. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Because I was why you haven't dated.
I went out on a couple of dates. Had a great time, and then the women told me they bat for the other team, and I was like, "Well, thanks a lot. That's interesting." And I moved on.
You didn't ask to watch?
What? What?
Billy, we'll talk offline. We'll talk offline.
Yeah. So, bye, Billy.
Have a great show. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, later, bub.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah. So now I do remember. Yes, I have had. Yeah, I did have some dates at some time. At one point,
prior to the marriage, I had great dates. I had bad dates.
But even those dates when they said, leave.
But I would never pay for a life coach. Never. If I ever had issues, I would talk to my female friends, and they would help me out.
Well, there you go.
Anyway,
not a lot of guys have female friends, Bill. I'm just saying.
Everybody.
You're a very lucky guy.
Everybody does. You talk to your mom, your sister, your sister-in-law. I mean,
yeah, my mom. I wouldn't ask either one of them for dating advice. Never.
Okay.
I'm going to do what I do. I'm not going to, and I wouldn't go to Lisa either. But there's guys out there who are desperate to find, a female that's going to live with them the rest of their lives. That's what they're looking for. So, and that's her client. Her client's not somebody who wants to date around.
Yeah.
To find the right woman, it's worth $150 to some people. And, because she has female clients too. She hooks people up.
Yeah.
She's a pimp. What? No, I'm kidding. Madam Lisa.
Anyway,
Madam Lisa.
When I was back in the day and age, I would always call my female. I would call Julie Fayola. I would call my female friends and go, "Here's what I'm going to lay it out. Here's what's going on. Talk me off the ledge, or talk to me." And I would feel so much better. You can even talk to your guy friends who've been through all this stuff. You don't need to ever pay to be a life coach. I disagree with that. That's just me.
I don't disagree with that. I'm with you. That's fine.
I'm not paying for a life coach.
But you can't. But
let me explain something to you.
Everyone who does it's an idiot.
Let me explain something to you. And if you don't pick up the freaking phone when I call you, if I ever ran into a serious issue, let's hypothetical, and God forbid something happens to Abby, and I'm calling you at 2:00 in the morning, and you're talking to someone you don't recognize. Okay, are you going to be there for me? Like, I'm talking to you, but you don't recognize who I am because it's a different side of me. Would you be there and would you talk to me at 2:00 in the morning?
If my friend Bill Knowles called me and said, I need you, I'd be there.
Okay. That's what you need out there, both for men and for women, to talk you off the ledge, talk you through stuff.
Yeah.
Talk you because when you have those situations,
Bill, I've talked you off the ledge a couple times.
Yeah. And
you've talked me off the ledge.
I have had friends who've called me at 1:00 in the morning, and love can do very strange things for you where you are not yourself. Like it makes it. Man, there's something psychologically it can mess you up, and you're just. I mean, 8 hours ago you were totally fine, and then now you're. Was it the word inconsolable? It just
inconsolable.
And that's when you need your friends. Everyone's got them. I can see Tora right there. If Tora ever had an issue, Tora could call me at 2:00 in the morning. If there's ever an issue, if there's a problem, you can call me. I don't charge you for it. You can call me, dude. And Lee and I will talk you through it. We've been there. We know what it's like. Blah 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 blah. I tell my daughters, when they go on the dates and stuff, mommy and daddy. It's funny because your kids go, you guys have no idea what it's like. I wasn't fucking born yesterday. Okay, moms and dads have already been through it. We understand how that works. But when you have your kids go, you don't know what we're going through. Okay. That's what you think. That's fine. But we've all been through it. We have all been through it. And I would expect if there was an issue and Lee Bailey is not available, I can call Billy Riley at 2:00 in the morning, and Billy Riley was sitting there talking to me. Or I've had times where I've driven through Fairfax City at 3:00 in the morning to talk to a friend of mine who's just having a really hard time right now. And it was a female. She was having a very hard time. It was just she had broken up with a boyfriend, and this is like mid-90s, and we sat till like the sunrise and it calmed her down. Like it was just she was so upset about stuff, and it was just they didn't see eye to eye. And couples don't see eye to eye. They do, but they don't. And we've all been there. Anyway. Yep. So, but we should at all of our shows, I would expect will cross promote each other. That's how this company builds. I assume you're doing that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Your Monday, your food and beverage events show, and everybody cross promotes everybody. And you can have each show come on and go, hey guys, we're behind you, or whatever.
Right.
That's how like I told Billy Riley, your company right now, this is your company, not mine, it's yours.
Right.
Is a fireworks in a factory right now that the first fuse got lit. And now it's just building and building and building for your company to take off. So, because I'll be doing this in 4 or 5 years in Florida. So, Anyway, did you ever have a tree fort growing up?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a fort in your bedroom you made out of blankets and pillows and all that crap?
Or the living room.
If you want, you can buy an actual sea fort over in England. It's an actual sea fort for like 4 million pounds. It's a fort that you can live on. You can only get to it by boat, but you can live on it.
Oh, sweet.
It's like a little freaking town.
Yeah, I like it.
Dude, how cool would it be to live in a fort that you can only get to by boat? But it's like it's like your own little city.
Yeah.
Freaking how cool would that be, dude?
That would be awesome. I mean, you
can have all kinds of stuff there.
Yeah, man.
You
can do everything that you can do with any other kind of house you can put on the water. You just have to get the right kind of flotation devices that keep it above water, and then you anchor it down to one spot. Just like what I never knew, Bill. I never knew this. All those big honking huge oil whatever
refineries?
The hell they are. No, not refineries. Out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico or whatever, the oil wells.
The oil platforms.
Yeah. Those are floating. Those are not, they don't go down to the ground and go into the ground. They're floating. They're anchored so they don't move. So when they put down the drill, it'll go straight down into the ground. They're not, they're floating. I was like, what? Yeah. And they go up and down with the ocean. Mm-hmm. And I know this because my uncle had to land on those suckers, and it's hard as crap on the water, taking it up and it's taking it down. But those things are huge, Bill. Yeah. And they have room for 14 crew members.
That's a lot of hard work too.
Yeah, but
see the movie The
Abyss? A lot of them
Abyss?
have been decommissioned and they're just floating out there.
Do you ever see the movie The Abyss?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's an oil refinery too, where they're at, and then something happens.
Yeah,
I forget how the movie goes. That is some alien or something.
Yeah, they go all the way to the down, and they look into this lowest place in the ocean, and something's living down there, comes out and looks back at them, and all that kind of crap. And it's very psychological thriller. Yeah. But those things, I wonder sometimes. I go to, hey, Shell Oil, you got how many decommissioned oil rigs do you have? Oh, 3 in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, I want to buy one.
Yep.
Here's $10,000. Yep. Okay.
Dude, I would love my own little
Wouldn't
island.
That be awesome?
And I can make a town in my own little island.
But that's a freaking island. I mean, it really is. It's sitting out there. You can add on to it. There's all kinds of deck space. Yep. And you just pull the boat up next to it and climb in.
I don't know, for some strange reason, I'd want to go through a hurricane being out there. What the hell is it like?
God, I would.
And I know that nothing's going to happen to us. We're going to be safe. But just to go through and have the freaking eye of the hurricane come right through us, dude. That would be freaking amazing.
I mean, I'd have to know
that
there's one of those storm life rafts, the ones that you go in, you zip it up, and it can tumble all over the place, and it's never going to have water coming. Yep. I'd have to know I had that as a backup.
Right. Dude, it's like it's like you live in a lighthouse, because lighthouse is not going to go nowhere. But that the storm is coming right through that town, and you're living at the top of the lighthouse, got a freaking sleeping bag and all the food you need. Blah, blah, blah.
Yesterday, actually, I saw a picture of a lighthouse, and I was thinking about this one time. A couple bought a decommissioned lighthouse, and they built a tiny house, as it were, inside the lighthouse. They just made platforms every 10 feet.
Your living room is on the second level. You live on the top level.
Same stairs. You go up the stairs to the top, and there's a living area on each level. That was cool, man. I was like, that's slick.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
So I saw a story that I laughed out loud. Boston University announced students can still receive their degrees after they die.
Ooh.
What's the point?
Well, their family. I don't know.
I think there's alumni stuff. It's going to go nowhere.
Some universities have alumni discount, so for family members. I know Yale's one of them, for instance. Okay. If you went to Yale, your daughter can get into Yale at like half price.
Yeah, I'm dead.
And so that means if you're dead, but you have your degree from Yale, any of your lineage can go to Yale for a huge discount. So maybe that's what it's for. I don't know.
Well, this says here, it's something to change. They said it's not because of the pandemic, but if you die, you can still get your degree. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm going through the story here. Wait a second. New policy at Boston University now allows students who die while attending the school to receive posthumous degrees, but a spokesman for the school says this has nothing to do with the novel coronavirus pandemic. The policy was approved in June, but there's no formal announcement. The idea of making an official policy around receiving a posthumous degree was first proposed in 2013. He said the school issued degrees for a formal proposal to be developed before it's presented to the Boston University Council. I'm just like, I don't know. I read the article going, you're dead. I mean,
it's weird. I know.
What's the point of the freaking degree anymore? You know?
Exactly.
I accept the fact that you just wasted $100,000. That's gonna go nowhere.
Right.
So, did you collect Hot Wheels growing up?
Not really collect them. I had them.
Dude, I did. Had the whole case. Had 2-3 layers of Hot Wheel cars. Sadly, don't get me started, dude. But you have a bunch of stuff that you got rid of that now you realize is worth an S-load of money.
Oh yeah.
You know how many vinyl albums I got rid of that are worth money now?
I had a Pete, what's his name? Pete Rose. I had a Pete Rose rookie card.
Yeah.
I had a
it probably would be worth money, dude.
Oh yeah. But I sold all my baseball cards. I sold them for the guy came over and looked at him, and of course, me being stupid and 17, the guy's looking at him and he's beating him up, and he's looking at him going, well, that's not really pristine. Blah 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 blah, all that crap. But I can tell you why I know how much my crap was worth, because I worked at a baseball card store after the fact.
Yeah.
And this guy paid me $700 for my baseball cards. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh yeah. I was excited, man. Like $700? Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, no, it was easily worth $3,000, my cards.
So when I first got married to Julie, my father-in-law, and I don't know who this is, I'm going to look it up, is apparently some famous baseball player, and I don't know who that is, but it's an
Number
old.
18.
I don't know who it is, but I've had this forever. I don't know who it is.
Show it to me again. I think I know.
I can't tell who that is, but I've had this forever. Not that I never sell it, but I don't know who it is. So her father had given this to me as a gift one time. But no, it's vinyl albums. I mean, now I've started collecting vinyl albums again. I got them on my wall over there.
Mm-hmm.
But a whole bunch of stuff that we've now discovered is worth a lot of money. Dude, if I had still had my brother's baseball cards, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We wouldn't be having this conversation, and I wouldn't be living in this house right now.
You wouldn't be my friend anymore. You would have run off.
We're always going to be brothers. We're always blood brothers. But no, he collected baseball cards and beer cans. He had some old school stuff. For a while there, I was collecting old coins. I had come across some of my parents' old stuff that had a massive box of coins. So now I've got books. My oldest coin that I have is a 1906 penny. And of course, I looked this shit up. I'm like, what is it worth today? But some of the stuff is worth some cash. And I know 1942 pennies are worth some serious money because there was a copper shortage. So I'm like, dude, I want to go back to that one place in Vienna. Like, what is some of this stuff worth? So, because nothing in this room is going to matter to my kids. Nothing. So
I'll take it all.
If I were to, so I have my Coca-Cola book. I mean, I go through that book to find out what some of the stuff is worth. Hold on a second. Hold on. Because I don't know what it's worth.
Huh? I'm looking up all the people who wore number 18.
All right. But no, it's this Coca-Cola book.
Yeah.
So when Tony and I go to the collectibles, I'm like, what is this shit worth? Because if he tells me, you can go to some of these places and get a deal, and then you go home and find out it's worth some cash, then there you go.
Right.
So my Alex Ovechkin, that signed autograph, that's the one he's doing the goal behind his back.
Yeah.
Like his rookie year. Before he won the cup, it was worth some cash. It's quadrupled in value now that he's got a cup. So it's worth some serious cash now.
Absolutely.
And that right there.
Hold on. What?
See that right there?
Me. Yeah.
That's an old antique slot machine.
Uh-huh.
I'm working to get that basically repaired.
Uh-huh. Refurbished,
and that's going to get sold. Get some cash. Cash. Just cash for it. So, no, I mean, go back to the Hot Wheels. This, the United States Postal Service and this whole, they're not being given funds, blah, 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 blah. You can now purchase Hot Wheels stamps of the original cars.
Oh, jeez.
And it's pretty cool. They're doing it as a promotion. $11 for a sheet of 20. Hold on, what's it say here?
Oh, so do they have a book that you fill in the book with the stickers? Is that what they're doing?
No, it's stamps. But if you had those cars, because those are not real cars, okay? But
Right.
you collected cars back then. You could trade stories of I had this car, I had that car.
Sure.
Helps the Postal Service, which is currently struggling financially through the pandemic. It's U.S. Postal Service offers a collection of Hot Wheel stamps. $11 for a sheet of 20. If you love cars, you more than likely love Hot Wheels. Even if you no longer collect the live representations of real-world vehicles and outrageous designs that would never make it on the road, as a kid, you probably had a few, and if you're lucky, you a track to race them on. Now you can share your current or former love of the toy cars with friends, also helping to financially strap the United States Postal Service. So it's kind of cool. Among those is a 1969 twin mill car that looks like a space-age Corvette, but it just harkens back to days when we all had Hot Wheel cars, and you can just talk about it. And it's a cool marketing thing to help the Postal Service.
Right.
And I have postal worker friends, and I feel bad for them. That it's just turned into an S storm. Hold on.
I just brought up a list of the weirdest law in every state.
We've gone through that before, right? There's the weirdest laws around the world too, which is I've got that somewhere here. That's some of the laws around the world are just, dude, they're wacko.
Listen, in Virginia, it's illegal to hunt or kill any wild bird or wild animal, including any nuisance species, on Sundays. However, it is permissible to kill raccoons on Sunday.
I got a story here that I credit Amy for.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the chocolate snow in the Swiss town?
I did. That was awesome.
Dude, you wake up and there's like chocolate raining down on you.
Yeah. I mean, walking around, and then I got to go in my house when I see all the girls running by going, and I go, oh God, let me get in my house. Yeah, not good.
So, and I saw this one story. There's a dude who they have a 3-car garage.
Yeah.
And the wife can't even park the cars because the dude has got so many toys, it fills up the entire garage.
Sweet. That is awesome.
He's got toys all over the house. And It's driving her bat-ass crazy because she's like, you got to get rid of this stuff. You can't. They got kids and stuff, but he started his collection in 1996 when he was 18 years old. It began with a motley crew of Star Wars figures, but it's gotten to the point now where their dining room, their living room, and their 3-car garage are wall-to-wall toys. Update your man card because it's out of control. This room here is the only place I'm allowed to put any of my collectibles. None of my collectibles go up there.
Never? Nothing?
By the way, where's your like and share?
Oh, I took it down, put LMB Show up. I'll put it there.
Back.
Hold on. All right, hold on.
Ooh. Not that anyone's probably watching, but
I don't have anybody watching right this second, but I've had several people on and off. There it is. See, I want to do the big Blake Shelton on The Voice.
Yeah. Why aren't we getting people watching us? Are we that boring?
I guess. I put it even up on Living in Burke with Helicopters.
Yeah, well, we need to get more people.
We will.
Getting disappointed. Wow, you keep saying that, but we're going to get canceled.
No, we're not getting canceled. Cheryl Bailey was watching. Kimberly Hutchison Boudreaux was watching. Tora Arsala. Who's Kimberly Hutchison Boudreaux?
I have
that
no
sounds
idea.
like somebody. What?
I have no idea.
But Hutchison's your wife's maiden name, right?
Yeah, but there's no Boudreaux. That's a Bruce Boudreaux kid.
Okay.
I'm starting to figure maybe we should just not do the show because no one's watching.
Shut up! I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
I am, but what's the point? You want
because at 9:00 our buddies are going to come on.
I know, but where are the people at 8:00?
I don't know. Maybe we need to restructure how we do the show. Maybe Billy ran them off.
I don't know, but we're getting to the point now. There's nobody watching. I mean, we do all the work for.
Well, I don't know if that's true, Bill. I don't think that because when I look at this later, there's 50, 60 views. Okay. And so I don't know.
I mean, we're doing this for fun because it's random, and that's what your show should be. Just random, having fun,
exactly.
Random topics.
It is. So did you put it on your Facebook page today?
No one on my Facebook listens to it. I'm getting to the point now. Do I just
you need to email them and say, dude, why don't you watch my show?
Nobody does, dude.
And ask them why though. What would make them want to watch the show is the question.
Sometimes sometimes I should just delete my Facebook page. Like, what's the point? Anyway, is your daughter going to be doing Girl Scout cookies again?
We can get them for you. Yeah.
No, are you going to do them again?
She won't be selling them. No.
Why
She's
not?
over it. She's over it. I mean, she'll still be doing other stuff with the share program, but and she'll be supporting brownies and junior Girl Scouts and stuff. She's upper level Girl Scouts now.
Ask
when
her,
they get that old, they stop selling them.
Get her on the phone. You need to ask her a question. Can you get her on the phone?
No, she's in this house. Hold on.
Have Madeline come in.
Well, let me ask.
Tell her Uncle Bill has a question.
Madeline, do you have 1 second for me, please? Bill wants to talk to you. He wants to ask you a question. Just a second.
See if she knows the answer to this.
Hold on, Bill. Here she comes.
What do you want?
Ask.
Hi.
What do you want?
I have a question for you. Do you know there's a new Girl Scout cookie coming out in 2021?
No idea.
You didn't know that?
No idea.
It is a brunch lover's dream Girl Scout cookie that's coming out.
Yum.
It's French toast.
Ew.
Ooh, she says, ew. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. But you're not selling them, are you? I didn't think so.
It's going to be called Toast Yeah. That's the name of the cookie.
Toast Yeah?
Yep. 2021 will grace us with a new Girl Scout cookie that you probably can get away with eating for breakfast if you really wanted to. It's called the Toast Yeah, which is a punctuation-heavy name that refers to the fact that the cookie takes its cues from French toast.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks damn good.
Does it?
That looks damn good, dude. Couple flavors coming together.
Yeah.
That looks damn good.
You know what my favorite is? The s'more. It used to be the tag along. Now it's the daggone s'more. That thing is awesome. That cookie.
I like the shortbreads. You know the cookies that I'm into now are the Lorna Doones. The shortbreads. Dude,
I know I'm not into them.
I'm just eating those like nobody's been. Oh, do you eat Ben and Jerry's?
No, not really. I have. Yeah, I like Ben and Jerry's.
Start.
They're overpriced, Bill.
My wife pays for it on her credit card. What do I care?
Okay, then. There you go.
But there's two flavors: milk and cookies and Americone Dream.
Americone Dream. Really? Good stuff, huh? Americone Dream.
Americone Dream. Americone.
I might have to try it out. Someone told me how I can get one for like $1. A pint of Ben and Jerry's. Just go to 7-Eleven, get yourself a big Slurpee cup.
Dude, they're like $3. I mean, okay.
Just saying.
Starbucks more. Do you know when Tony and I were putt-putting yesterday?
Yeah.
He was like, $9 for a round of putt-putt is insane.
Yeah.
50 cents a hole. I mean,
yeah.
You pay for that in gas for your freaking car, or you could pay that in, a Starbucks. 2 Starbucks are like $9. I'm like, dude, $9 around for putt-putt. He wants to buy a putt-putt course.
I know.
You know that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We sat outside the Dickies, Bill.
I had so much fun yesterday. It was a good time.
3 hours talking. God bless
He's
him.
you love the guy so much.
God
That
bless him.
3 hours is nothing. I mean,
It's
he's
nothing.
he's
No.
the reason why he's such a good friend of ours is he's passionate about what he likes.
Yep.
I mean, look around this room. I'm passionate about what I like. He's
Yeah.
passionate about what he likes, and I love that, dude. The innocence where you look at this world today, where people are just such a-holes around the world of they think they're so great and blah 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 blah. This dude leads a simple life, and that I'm learning. I deal with people and like hanging out with people who lead simple lives.
Mhm.
They don't come across as somebody that they're not.
Right.
They just
They live authentic lives.
yeah, they
Yeah.
live. My longtime friend of mine, Chris Riley, the guy I golf with today, when we were at Lansdowne, he's such a dear friend of mine, and he leads a simple life with his family, and there's nothing pretentious. He's just a good dude. And then I saw Joe Grant, right? Did you ever know my buddy Joe Grant?
Mm-mm.
He was
Maybe. When you
he's-
used to live at your first house, South Riding.
Well, he worked
where you met him?
he worked with me at Lansdowne. He's still there. He's a good friend of mine. He's got a car detailing business, and he helps clean out foreclosed houses. So I'm trying to promote his business. So I saw him today at Lansdowne too, and it was just just good dudes, good, really really good friends. So the one buddy that is my buddy Matt. He lives down in Alexandria, and he's the whole pandemic is everyone's staying in their houses, and he lives with his mom and stuff. So he and I used to go to Coastal Flats all the time and sit at the bar and have dinner and drinks and stuff, and I miss hanging out with him. He's the one that went with me to Lake Placid. Yeah, but I haven't seen my buddy in a long time. But those I've learned, I got that core group that I hang out with, and I've learned that if people don't want to stay in touch, I'm not gonna stay in touch with them. It's 2020 and life is too freaking short. So kind of taking a cue from what happened to you. Life is too short, man. You got to live life, and you got to
live it to its fullest.
You got to move on. By the way, I'm watching two new DVDs now.
Oh God.
The original Charlie's Angels.
Nice. Yep.
Which I see now why Farrah Fawcett was pretty damn hot.
Oh yeah.
But I was always Jacqueline.
Had the poster.
Yeah, I was always a Jacqueline.
Did you have the Farrah Fawcett poster?
I might have back in the day. I might have.
Almost every boy did.
I mean, it's an iconic poster. It's an iconic. That and Catherine Bach are iconic posters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I watching the show, I'm like, I remember the show and love everything about it. It was an awesome show. That and the plane. Season 1.
Yep. The plane, Fantasy Island.
Mr. Rock.
Mr.
Rock. All right. So our last story.
Welcome to
our last story is actually kind of a sad story, but
oh God.
You got high school. I was reading a sports page. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's these high school kids' dreams transfer. Some of these kids that can't play their senior year of football are actually moving to states that are playing football because they want to live out their last year of playing football because they don't know if they'll ever get a scholarship. Mm-hmm. This one kid here, okay, he's a long snapper. He lives in a small town in eastern Illinois. He moved with his mom to Florida. They have a vacation home down there. So he could play football because he's on the cusp of possibly getting a scholarship. But you got to feel bad for all these kids with these local sports.
Yeah. Fairfax County is going to have football. They're starting in December 12th did Tony already tell you this?
No.
Tony told me that December 12th, they're starting with basketball and winter sports.
They're not going to play football in the spring. That's not going to happen.
February 20-something, they're starting football. And football will run a abbreviated schedule. It won't be.
You hope they do. I mean, you hope.
It's already announced. They've already announced it, apparently. And then spring starts in early April and goes to, it's also a shortened season.
Yeah.
Goes through to June 29th. So.
You hope. I mean, it's, we've both been involved in high school sports and how much it means to these kids and to try and get scholarships. Because if you played spring sports last year and you were a junior And this year, who knows what's going to happen? Your
Yeah.
junior and senior seasons, lacrosse or whatever, are gone.
Right.
And you feel bad for these kids. But this one kid who's got a potential scholarship offer is going to play down in Florida because he's like, if this is it, I want to play my last year of football because he's been doing it since he was a kid. And try to
That's not
continue.
good.
Try to continue on with your dream. Whatever. Try to continue on with your dream, and you just feel bad for you. Shut up.
Oh my God, why am I laughing? I don't know. It's just kind of funny.
Shut the hell up.
That's okay. That's why people watch, buddy. They love that kind of crap.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So let's figure out what type of bread you are. Shut up.
What kind of bread I am?
Yeah, what type of bread you are. What's your birthday again?
February 7th.
February 7th.
Fred and Tor are waiting to come on.
I know they are. Shut up.
Dude.
You are a good God, this is you. Okay, this is scary. This is scary.
Yeah.
You know what kind of bread you are?
Whole wheat. I don't know. Reese's Pieces biscuit.
Oh, wait, that's not you. Wait a second.
Oh, that's not Pisces. I'm Aquarius, dude.
That's right. Hold on.
Biscuit. Yeah, that would be a good one.
I thought that was you. Wait a second. Hold on.
Pumpernickel.
No, wait a second. Oh, God damn it.
Let me tell you something. Toasted pumpernickel is delicious.
Wait a second. I hate ads. I hate pop-up ads. I can't stand pop-up ads. They annoy the crap out of me.
Where'd Fred go? Fred was sitting there and then he disappeared on me. And he's got his little Post-it note that blocks his camera.
You're a PETA.
I'm a PETA. That's not me. I'm not a PETA. No.
Apparently that's your bread.
I'm just saying.
My bread is My bread is
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm a croissant.
A croissant.
And I hate the French
Croissant?
people. So I'm a croissant.
You don't like croissant? I love croissant. What was the one? I had a chocolate croissant one time. Damn good. When it's warmed up with some butter, I'll give it credit. That was chocolate croissant.
That was damn good. I'll give it credit.
God.
I'll give it credit.
No question, dude. That's awesome.
All right, you want to bring them on? Go right ahead.
You sure?
Go right ahead.
All right, I guess I'll bring Fred on. Look at Tora. Not even doing anything. Hi, Tora.
I heard that last comment, Lee. Don't be mean.
I know you did. I know you can hear everything.
Tora, I'm telling you right now, if you ever have issues and you need someone to chat with, I don't cost a dime. You call your brother. You call me, and we'll chat.
Guess what? He's getting free advice from Lisa. So she's keeping him accountable.
If you want a guy's point of view on stuff, you call one of us.
By the way, I had
you call him.
Okay. Where the hell is
Wrong
Fred?
way. Okay. I don't know. Fred disappeared.
But
you
anyway,
can see his little.
BK, thank you for your like yesterday on my post.
Dude, are you a world traveler? Where are you getting all these places you're going to that have a freaking pool? That's like the third place you've gone to that has a pool.
It's a website called Swimly. It's like an Airbnb for pools in the area.
It's my buddy.
Oh, dude, you're living the good life. I mean,
right,
what the hell?
Anybody,
by the way, is Biden a nice guy?
Yes. Well, we're not talking politics.
No politics on this show. We don't talk about candidates or nothing.
I'm just asking. Is he a nice guy?
Yes.
I'm sure he's a politician.
Lee, hold on. Lee, hold on a second. I have read his book. It's a pretty damn good book. It talks about dealing with the death of his son, and he's already dealt with this once before because his wife and daughter died in a car crash in the 70s.
Yeah.
This guy's been through it twice, and it was pretty heartbreaking. But
he gave a very fiery speech last night.
Yeah, it did. But the book is, I know Lee, we don't talk about it, but it's a good book. I get it. It's a really, you should read it. It's a really good
Everything
book.
I've heard is he has. I haven't read it. I would like to read it.
Yeah, it's a good book. It's pretty
But we're not-
heartbreaking.
That's
I'm
enough.
just
Thank you.
asking, is he a nice guy? And you said yes.
Guess what?
Now-
I ran into Hillary Clinton. She was so nice to me. It was a pleasure to meet her. Honest to God.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Amy, I
They're
used
politicians.
I know. Well,
Ted
wow.
Kennedy. He
Here
is
we
the
go.
He was the most approachable senator that I've ever seen, and we all know his background. But
Okay.
he would take pictures with people. You want Mr. Kennedy because he was probably one of the most, people know who he is, right? Oh, Senator Kennedy. He's like, hey, how are ya? With this, it's wicked good to meet ya. Whatever.
Wicked God. Wicked God.
Yeah. So,
Amy, I used your story about the chocolate raining down on the town.
Oh, that was pretty interesting, wasn't it?
Nice
Dude,
little-
it's crazy.
nice little ventilation issue when chocolate flakes come strolling down on the town. And
I told
basically
Bill we'll go out there
sticking
like
your
this.
tongue up.
I go out going, That's until all the 20-something girls are walking around going, and then I got to go inside.
Stop.
I would totally be out there walking around like that.
And I would have to go inside and not watch you do that because it would do bad things.
Have you
to
guys
my
been
head.
to Hershey, Pennsylvania?
Yes.
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 Man, when the wind is blowing the right direction, it's
Hey, look,
awesome.
let me
Fred,
show
what are you eating?
No, I'm sure it's fantastic.
Let me show
That
you guys.
looks a little phallic.
Let me show you guys something.
All right, we're watching, Tora.
My brand new Spunky TV, 49 inches.
I didn't see a TV. I
I
saw
didn't see a TV.
cabinet. Raise it up, raise
Oh,
it
there you
up,
go.
raise it up. There it is.
Nice.
Nice. You ought to have. You didn't take. Where did you do with the other one?
I am selling it.
No, put them up next to each other. Watch two different channels at the same time. You can watch MSNBC and CNN at the same time, Tora. How cool would that be?
Yeah, I bet you Fredo was very happy after yesterday.
Hi, Fredo. How are you, buddy?
Great. How you doing?
Hey, Fred, tell Bill who I had on my show this afternoon.
Matt Fetters.
Really?
That's
What's he
awesome.
been up to?
He's just doing his thing, man. He's one of the directors over at the school, Ferris County Public Schools production unit. I mean, not a director, but like director in charge of, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Dude,
yeah.
those high school football, hanging out and doing stuff in the booth with them, that was so much fun.
Sure,
That
man.
was so much fun.
I wish they could.
What was Matt's sign off? It was until next week, or what was his sign off?
When there was a big play, I'm eating an ice cube. I mean, a popsicle. It's
Okay.
a holy Mackinac.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go. Tora, when's your birthday?
December.
I'm sorry. What?
December
December,
14th.
the entire month he celebrates.
That's
December
not true.
14th. We're gonna figure out what kind of bread you are.
Okay.
You are.
What's your sign, Tora?
Sagittarius.
You are a cheesy bread.
A cheesy bread.
I'll take
You're
it.
cheesy bread.
All right.
Okay.
Amy,
August.
August what?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go back. Hold on a second. Sagittarians are the traveling philosophers of the zodiac, pondering the great questions of humankind, and all while on the move. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Sagittarians are bold like cheesy bread, dipped in spicy marinara sauce, and maybe even sprinkled with red pepper flakes. Their tact is sometimes lacking, which can lead to social and emotional messes, not unlike warm melted cheese when it sticks to the box. Odd.
Ay.
Okay. Fred, what are
Amy.
you?
Oh,
I'm sorry, Amy. Amy, what are you? Amy, what are you?
I'm a Leo. August 16th.
Oh, you're a croissant with me.
Rawr.
You're a croissant. Let's see if it matches our personalities. Wait a second.
Happy birthday.
They all
Where's
match.
Walter, Lee?
Huh?
Where's Walter?
I don't know. Not my day to watch them.
I'm gonna hope that you guys have got your brains intact because we're playing some fast thinking games tonight.
Oh,
Oh, great.
damn it. I gotta go take a nap. I'll be right back.
Hey, Amy, do you eat Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah.
Have you had Milk and Cookies?
Yeah.
Have you had Americone Dream?
Yeah. Isn't that one of the talk show host ones?
Yes. Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's so good. It is so good.
I think I've had most of them.
You guys carry on. I'll be right back.
You do that. Go get your ice cream. All right, Fred, what are you?
Scorpio.
Scorpio is what's your date?
Well, I never told my birthday. Because if anybody sees this, they'll know my birthday.
Okay. Let me back up a second. Okay. Amy, do you agree Leos are warm-hearted and difficult to resist, just like a warm, buttery croissant?
Absolutely. How can I possibly say no to that?
Yeah. All
What
right.
are my
Fred,
dates?
Fred, what are you again? What's
Scorpio.
what? You're Scorpio. Hold on.
are my
You are
choices?
sourdough.
Oh, I like sourdough.
Scorpios are determined truth seeking in relationships can go. Scorpio finds that the truth is from them. You agree?
You broke up 2 or 3 times, and so yeah, I'll agree because I don't know what you said.
Scorpios are determined truth seekers, and relationships can go sour when a Scorpio finds out that the truth has been withheld from them.
A little bit.
Okay?
Mild.
Like the bubbly rise of a good sourdough, Scorpio loves to express emotions and isn't afraid to express them.
Tora, can you see your face?
I
No.
can't.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure because you're like, you're looking, you're going to beat somebody up.
So, Fred, do you agree?
Wait to interrupt
No.
BK.
I would say the opposite.
How about be so their anger doesn't rise to the surface and leave a sour taste behind?
What are you talking about?
My wife.
He's a sourdough. That's his bread.
Oh, he's just. I like sourdough though. That's one of my favorite breads.
All right.
Can't beat that, man.
What about you, BK?
I'm with Amy. We're both croissants.
Croissant.
A chocolate
warm and buttery, Lee.
Chocolate croissant
Yes, I
warmed
know
up.
you are.
All right. Tora, take a pause for a second because we're going to play a 70s game real fast. For some of us, well,
I'm kidding.
For some of us, we had a very upsetting moment the other day where the Baskin Robbins at Twinsburg Shopping Center has
I heard.
closed.
What?
Amy,
He's
has
been watching
closed.
this show. Yeah.
Right?
It
Yeah.
closed.
Oh, Amy knows Baskin Robbins.
The last part of
Angie
the
is still there, right?
with a hookah bar set up right next door to it now.
Angie's?
Mm-hmm.
I got to take my kids down so they can get
Yeah, they
sandwich
can go to the hookah bar, which is right next door to it.
Who is? I want to know from a raise of hands, who's ever had hookah, smoked hookah?
Don't
Fred,
you
what did
dare
you
do
smoke? Banana skins?
that. By the way,
No, I'm not kidding. Just tobacco.
Lee, you know my family smokes
Tobacco.
hookah almost every
Tobacco.
night because we're Muslims. So
Oh, but yeah, Muslims have to smoke hookah. Get out of here, Tora.
no, my brother does it every day.
Just because they're Muslim doesn't mean they have to smoke hookah.
No, but my brother does it every day because he likes it. So
Or where's
Okay,
your
well,
family
good.
from?
what?
I like-
Afghanistan.
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 He's
All
an
right.
Afghan.
By the way, Lee, you're missing Billy Riley's comments.
I'm not missing them. They're right there. I see them. He said
She
Amy
does
brings
bring
class to the
us
nuts.
He does. Okay. So
She does.
real quick, with the exception of Tora, and Tora, just take a pause for a second. See if you guys remember some 70s restaurants.
Oh, don't ask Billy to come in. He'll know them all.
You ready? Here's one.
Oh, chef, yeah.
Burger
Burger
Chef.
Burger Chef.
Remember
Yep.
Burger Chef?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember?
Was there one in Fairfax?
I think
don't
there
remember.
was.
I don't remember one.
I think there's one in Annandale. I used to go to my family. We used to go to the Three Chefs in Annandale,
Yeah, I
which is
remember
now
that.
Fuddruckers, I think. Everyone knows
Was it?
Howard Johnson's,
that. Okay.
Hojo's.
and then
Yeah, buddy.
Gino's Hamburgers.
Yes.
I remember that.
Uh-huh.
Everyone remembers Bob's Big Boy.
Oh, dude, that was a great breakfast buffet at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Loved
Is that
it.
like the one near Woodson?
Yes, directly.
Yeah, the one that was across the
Correct.
street where Wendy's is now.
What was
We
their-
used to go in there. We go to Georgetown, get home about 2:30, go to Bob's for the breakfast buffet. Oh,
Mhm.
man.
Dude.
What was
That
This
was
their-
place
good
I don't. This place
What,
I don't remember.
Fred?
what was their signature sandwich? The big something or other. It had ranch dressing.
The
on
big
it.
boy.
Big boy.
Hey, lift up. We didn't see the picture, Nut.
Don't call me a nut. White Tower? I don't remember White Tower.
Up higher. Pull it up higher. White Tower?
Yeah.
I've
Aren't
heard
they
of
like a White Castle knockoff?
Never heard of White Tower.
I think they're a White Castle knockoff.
Founded in 1926, White Tower was a long thought to be an imitator of White Castle, which was founded 5 years earlier.
There you go.
It's
just like
Sambo's.
Go up higher. Sambo's. Yeah.
They got some
Like
trouble
they
getting
can have those now.
Sambo's
Sambos.
pancakes.
Oh my God.
Okay. Lums.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Lum
I remember
Steakhouse.
Lums.
Roast
Yep.
beef. Lum's roast beef.
Steak and ale.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yep.
God, yeah. I remember. I used to go in there.
I think
Is
the
that the
store
one that was down in like Northern Virginia?
Where was that one? That was
Well, there was the Squire Rockwell's and
Yeah.
of course.
Which burned
Yeah,
That's
that's where
where
we
we all
went.
went before dances. Who went to one of those before dance?
for prom. Yeah.
That was a
That's
big
where I
deal,
rocked
man.
for prom.
Bread at the table, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lee,
yeah.
didn't you take your one date to Squire Rockwell's?
Yeah, prom date.
Okay.
Yeah. Dawn Meehan. Dawn Meehan, diva.
I don't remember this.
Oh
Dawn
yeah, I
Meehan.
remember her.
Yep.
No, I don't know.
What was that one?
Wags.
What is that?
Never heard of it.
I don't remember that one.
Casual dining at its finest, VIPs was a well-known chain in the Pacific Northwest. No wonder. Okay, Red Barn.
What's up, Barry
yeah,
Thompson?
there was one of those close by to where we are.
It's
Yes.
Fairfax City, right?
Yes, there's one that's right next to the Breezeway Motel.
And it was a
It's
pizza
not there
place.
anymore, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Pups and Taco.
Pups and taco?
I've heard of it, but I don't remember ever seeing
Oh,
it.
does that mean hot dogs and tacos? Is that what they're saying? Pups? Is that hot dogs?
Yes. In addition to a variety of hot dogs, pups, and tacos, menu boasted tacos, tostados, and pastrami sandwiches.
Wow, that's a
You
good
know.
combination.
That's an interesting.
Very interesting.
Arthur Treachers.
Arthur.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
feeling sick right now.
I love that.
Mm.
That batter on those fish. Oh, talk
That's it.
about disgusting.
That was
I
it.
love
That
that.
and Long John Silver's. Oh,
Okay.
horrible food.
Okay.
What are you talking? Long John Silver's rocks.
Which one, Billy? Billy just goes, love that place. We just looked at 11 of them. Which one are you talking about?
There used to be one in Falls Church that's really good.
Which one?
It's in the city of Falls Church.
Which one? What kind?
It was a small one. I don't remember where in
What?
Falls Church it was.
Which restaurant?
Long John Silver.
Thank you, Tora. That's what I was trying to get you to say. I didn't know what you were talking about. And you just kept saying, in Falls Church. The one in Falls Church.
Even Billy just said he loves that place.
I don't know if that's what he's talking about, though. We talked about 8 different restaurants or more.
No, my ice cream.
Oh, well, tough crap.
How much?
Does anybody here like KFC?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
KFC, okay.
KFC rocks.
Oh,
'Cause
by the
we have-
way,
Go.
go ahead. Good. No, well,
Okay.
I just saw on YouTube for free, if you want to watch, they have movies for free on YouTube. They have documentaries. It's called, what's it called? Hold on. Shoot. What was the movie? Supersize It. It's Supersize It. Supersize It 2.
Oh,
All about the
you mean
chicken.
Supersize Me, you mean?
All about the chicken. And I was like, uh-oh. And I don't know, I haven't watched it yet, but it looked like he had a couple, maybe a Popeyes and a KFC, and they were all with all the breading on them, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to watch that show. That's going to turn me off of any kind of chicken ever.
Becky from Full House gets 2 months in the slammer.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Really?
getting her kid into college illegally?
Her husband gets 5.
Mm.
Was that for bribing the AD at a college or something?
Yep. USC.
Yep.
Yep. Naughty, naughty. Okay. Everyone ready to think fast?
Go for it.
Okay.
Go.
Mm.
We're going to go all letters of the alphabet. We're going to go around the room, see how fast you can do it. You need to name a food item from the alphabet. We're going to start off with Lee. We'll go Amy, Fred, Tora, back to Lee. Okay? See how fast you can think. Ready?
I mean, like,
A food
Food
item.
item.
I'm going to give you the letter, and you give me a food item. Lee, A.
Apple.
Amy, B.
Banana.
Fred C.
Chow mein.
Tora D.
God, I don't know.
Think about it. Food item, letter D.
Letter D of food.
Oh, no, I don't really know any.
Something you eat in the breakfast.
All right, Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, donuts.
There you go. Lee E.
Eclair.
Amy F.
French fry.
G. Fred.
Gelatin.
G.
Yeah.
Oh, gelatin.
G.
I'm sorry. Tora A. Sorry.
What was it? E?
H.
H? Probably hot wings.
There you go. Well, hot is not a food item, but okay. Lee I.
What's ice cream?
Amy J.
Jujubes.
Fred K.
I'm going to go back to a Lebanese meal. Kimby.
Okay. Tora
I
L.
love that stuff.
There you go.
L?
Yeah.
Probably latkes or latkes.
Latkes.
All
There
right.
you go.
Lee M.
Mutton.
What?
Definitely.
What
Good
the hell's
one.
mutton?
Thank you.
What the hell's a mutton?
Mutton. It's a
What it-
kind of food.
Old lamb.
You don't
It's
want
lamb.
Sheep.
All right.
You don't know what it is, though. It's like spam, but lamb.
Old
My
lamb.
wife eats, when we go to IHOP, she eats scrapple.
Oh.
Good stuff.
Oh. Ugh. Amy N.
Sorry, nuts.
Nice.
Fred O.
Amy likes her nuts.
Onions.
What?
Onions.
Okay. Tora P.
Pistachios.
Very
Lee
good.
Q.
Quiche.
Amy
I
R.
knew I was going to get Q somehow.
Rutabagas.
Fred S.
Sandwiches.
Tora T.
Tacos.
Lee U.
God, there's something right there on the tip of my tongue. You. Oh, I know. Underbelly.
What?
I'm sorry. Cow udder. People eat
I'll be
it.
back.
Phone ring.
Hello.
Oh, Rachel Ray's calling him Fred.
Rico Maddow.
Amy V.
Veal.
Fred.
Tora W.
W wings.
Lee X. If Fred were here, you wouldn't have gotten X, but okay.
I know. I've gotten the worst
I can't-
letter every time, Bill.
I cannot think of one X.
Is there? You couldn't think of an X?
Nope. Not
And
one- I
how about
couldn't think
an
of
how
one
about
thing.
an X-rayed hamburger?
No, it has to be a food item. I could
Oh.
not think of one item under X.
I know X-rated
No.
edible panties.
Ooh, I got one.
Oh yeah,
If it's considered food. Xanthan gum.
xanthan.
It's like a
gum.
filler that they put in like ice cream and stuff like that. XANTH.
Okay, that would be the only X I could think of because I could not think without having to Google it. I could not think of one X item.
I don't think there is one.
Well, she just said it. Okay, so Amy's X, Tora Y.
Why? Yogurt.
Lee Z.
Zebra.
What? What
You
is
better
that?
believe they kill zebras and eat them.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, first of all, I would have thought
Zebra
I would have thought ZD, but okay, zebra is.
It's just what came to my head.
Yeah, but that's cruel. Why would you ever do that?
Why? There's
Okay.
way too many zebra.
Okay.
Sounds like seatbelt ate horse.
Oh my God! When you guys get to the trivia playoffs, you better bone up on the categories because 5 straight weeks of the same categories. But let's see who could be the best 3 out of 5.
What are you doing in playoffs? Okay, good to know.
That's coming back the first part of September. First week of September, we're back at it again. And
Okay,
we hit the ground running.
Are you still
All right.
doing it on Monday evening?
Bill.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, Bill, you guys. Here we go. You ready? Zigua, Zinomavaro grapes, Asacanos Soso, Xanthia,
That's what Amy just said.
Jalapa punch, Zacolati,
Oh, yeah.
Zigualao,
pretty.
Zengrin Donfu, Zhao Longbao.
Anything American?
Of course
Anything
not.
American?
Xavier Soup, Zidovin, Xavier Steak, Zamfinipinon, Zia Me, and
Tori, what do you-
Zakudi Zabuba.
What am I eating?
Yes.
At least you hate me for this John Woods 29 Diner barbecue. He brought me food today.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
do you
wonderful.
eat the same barbecue from him every time?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. All right. Next game.
Lisa Marie's not watching.
You always say that. Okay. She's gonna kick your ass one of these days.
Yeah, she is.
Okay. We're gonna go around the room
I'm telling on her.
by the numbers.
Yeah.
Lee,
What?
number of states in the United States.
52.
What?
Number of states. I said 52.
You
There
got
are only
it wrong.
50.
Did you not do very
I'm
well in
being a
history?
card. I had a deck of cards in my head. I don't know why. 50 states. I'm sorry.
Hey, dude, Obama thought there were 57.
But you know what? I say 52 because you know why? I respect that Puerto Rico should be a state and the Washington, D.C. should be a state.
I
So
thought DC was
therefore,
already a
I
state.
say 52. I don't
Nice.
believe in
Same.
taxation without represent. Whatever. Go
I
ahead.
thought DC was already a state.
No.
That's
District.
That was a
It's
nice
a
save,
district.
Lee.
It's trying to be. But yes, nice save, Lee. Okay.
Thanks.
Amy, number of nickels in a dollar.
I'm sorry, what?
Number of nickels in a dollar.
20.
Okay. Where the hell's Fred?
God
Where
knows.
did he
I think
go?
Rachel Maddow called him.
Torah, number of days in a week.
7.
Lee, number of God's commandments.
10.
Amy, number of months in a year.
12.
Torah, number of feet in a yard.
Number what in the yard?
Number of feet in a yard.
Don't repeat the question back. Just answer the question.
Well, I have no clue.
3.
Lee, number. Very good.
Okay.
Amy, number of wheels on a bicycle.
2.
Torah, number of sides in a hexagon.
Oh, God.
That would be 4.
That's a square.
Oh, a hexagon.
Very good. Lee, number of minutes in a day.
Number of minutes in a day. Good Lord.
Wow, Lee, you got-
24 times 60. I don't know. I can't do that math in my head that fast.
All right, use your calculator.
Oh, well, shit, I can do that. I can do it in my head. All right, so 6 times 4 is 24. 144 minutes and 1,440 minutes in a day.
Very good.
Thank you.
That medicine is working. Okay.
Hmm.
Amy, number of innings in a baseball game.
9.
It depends.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Torah,
I'm going to
number,
go with 9.
Torah, number of pints in a gallon.
Or pints in a gallon? 10.
Pints in a gallon?
Oh, sorry. 5. Look, I'm not good at math, so don't
Keep
be
trying.
Fred.
4.
Sorry.
8.
Is
8
this-
pints in a
It's
gallon.
8. Double
Lee,
that. Sorry.
Lee, length of total yards on a football field.
Total yards on a football field, 120.
Very good. And why is that?
10 yards in each end zone.
There you go. Most people only think 100.
Mhm.
I forgot about
Amy,
that.
Amy,
And you're
number,
talking about an NFL football field because a Canadian Football League field is 20 yards in each end zone.
That's true.
Mm.
What
Where the
about
hell's-
college?
dude, you need to text Walter. Where the hell is Walter? He always
Yeah.
comes on a Friday.
I
Oh,
don't
wait. No, wait. He did say last week that
He
wasn't
might have said
gonna
he's not
Oh,
gonna be
family.
here.
He's with his family. Never mind. He's with his family.
That's
Never
right.
mind. I forgot.
what
Amy,
was
number of
that?
days in March.
31.
Torah, number of aces in a deck of cards.
Number of aces in a deck of cards? Probably 8. 4.
Very good. Lead, number of horns on a unicorn.
1.
Amy, number of holes on a standard golf course.
18.
Tora, what does the slang term 2 bits mean?
I've never heard of it, so I don't know.
Lee.
25 cents.
Very good.
Quarter.
How many points for dunking a basketball?
2.
Amy, how many points
Oh,
for dunking
sorry.
a basketball?
For dunking a basketball? I mean, like
Yes.
slam dunking?
Yes.
2.
Okay. Lee, how many points? Tora, how many points in kicking the field goal?
3.
Very good.
Very good.
You being a football person, you better know that.
Yeah.
Lee, number of inches in 9 feet 7 inches.
12 times 9 is 90, and 2 times 9 is 18.
If Fred were here, you wouldn't have gotten that question.
And 7 inches, you said?
9 feet 7 inches.
115.
Very good. Amy, 4.5 pounds is how many ounces?
4.5 pounds is how many ounces? Hold on.
16 times 4. Plus 8.
Stop. I'm having a rough day, man.
16 times 4.
64
16
plus
times 4.
8 is 72. Am I right?
No. Not the number of inch. I'm sorry. 72. Correct. 72. Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Tora,
I
number.
was waiting for you to tell her something
Yeah.
else. I was going to go,
No.
no, Bill.
No, I was on the other question.
Okay.
Tora, number of planets in the solar system.
I don't really know. So
How many planets? Take a
Who's
shot at
counting?
it.
Take a shot at it, Tora.
Oh, 8.
Very good. Lee, how many hours in a fortnight?
Holy crap.
Fortnite.
A fortnight. Wow.
You mean the game?
No.
14. I have no idea. 14.
There's a game called Fortnite League.
I
Yeah,
know.
we know that. We know.
Tora.
And you're
dude,
just such a young boy. You're just
Tora,
such a young
Tora,
boy.
dude, I love you, man. You are unique.
14.
You are my
2.
no.
I don't know.
336.
In a fortnight? Holy crap. That's a year
Amy should have
almost.
had that. Amy, you're Dungeons and Dragons.
Did you know that? Oh, see, I don't know. I've never
I
played.
knew it, I
Dungeons
didn't know
and
the
Dragons.
exact number. I knew it was pretty high, though.
Walter would have had that one.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I don't think Fred is coming back.
Bill, how many tires on a car?
8.
Wrong.
Lee, how many wheels on an 18-wheeler?
Depends.
Depends. Not on an 18-wheeler, it doesn't depend. A big truck, it might make a difference.
By the
Okay,
way,
all right.
By the way, help me understand this. So I'm on the highway the other day.
Yeah.
In an 18-wheeler, the very front wheels.
Yeah.
Why do they have spokes coming out of the very front wheels?
You
I
mean
noticed
the
that.
lug nuts?
No, these aren't lug nuts. These were like rods that were sticking out. They went all the way around the wheel.
Uh-huh.
Is it if he like gets off somewhere and he hits something and it's
Maybe.
scraping against
Maybe.
it, he's coming back?
Maybe.
Probably.
Because no other wheel had that except the very front wheels. I didn't
Yeah.
understand
I
that.
don't know.
Okay.
It might be something with their parking if they have to unload in a certain spot and they need to have feelers, you know, just like your dad's town car used to have the curb feelers, remember? Didn't your dad have a town car with curb feelers, Bill?
I don't think so.
Okay. I thought sometimes they
I
have
just
them.
knew it was a badass car to drive around it. And let me
Yeah,
tell you,
it
it was Datemobile. Let me tell you.
It was? Oh, well,
It was a Datemobile.
just because
Okay.
of the back seat. All right.
Okay. All right. Fill in the blanks. Amy, 3 flowers.
Like, just name 3 flowers.
Yep.
Violet, carnation, rose.
Yeah, that's
Cora,
correct.
3 sports balls.
A football, a basketball, and a soccer ball.
Lee, 3 American cities.
Detroit, Chicago, and L.A.
By the way, Lee, you should tell BK the big news about the new happening. I'm starting a sports.
Oh,
show.
maybe. Well, we have to. We're in discussion still with that. Go ahead. Bill.
Well, Tora,
Amy's
I
next.
will say, though, there was a very interesting sports article about kids playing fall sports that are actually leaving their home city to go play in another city because that place is playing football. And it's kind of heartbreaking because these kids, if you don't get a scholarship offer, this is your last chance to play. Or if you potentially could get a scholarship offer, you need to try and do something. So there's one kid in Illinois moved with his mom to Florida. He's a long snapper. And he wants his chances to try and get into football. So if you played it all of your life and all of a sudden pandemic is telling you can't, you got to feel for these kids. Like,
right.
This is it. I mean, there's no other shot. And Lee was talking about earlier that Fairfax is going to have football in possibly what you said, February?
February, yes, sir.
I hope they have it.
It's going to be cold then.
It's cold in the fall too.
But
Kinda
we know a kid here in South Riding that he's a rising senior that plays lacrosse. His junior year was already gone.
Yeah.
His senior year potentially could be gone. And you got to feel for these kids. Like,
Yeah.
there goes your chance at college. So, who am I on here? Amy, American Rivers.
Mississippi, Missouri, Ohio.
Tora, 3 Disney characters.
Milo.
Who?
Milo.
Hey, he's right. Keep going.
Lilo from Lilo to Stitch. And Tarzan.
Lee, 3 American cars.
Dodge Charger, Chevy Camaro, and the Ford Bronco.
Amy,
Although the Bronco's an SUV, so Ford Mustang.
Okay. Amy, 3 candy bars.
Snickers, Three Musketeers, and Milky Way.
Tora, 3 ice cream flavors.
Chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream.
Thank God you didn't say strawberry.
Why?
Okay.
What's wrong with strawberry?
Nothing.
Lee, 3 colors.
Blue, red, yellow.
God, you guys are quick today. Good. Amy, 3 boys' names.
Alex, Galen, Bruce.
Galen.
It's my
That'll
husband's
help
name.
him. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
that's the boy's name.
How does he spell with a Y or just Galen?
Galen.
Yeah.
Okay. Tora, 3 girls' names.
Sarah, Amy, and
Give me an Afghani name. Afghani name. Come on.
No, I'm not doing that, Lee. I already answered the question.
All right. Those are your quick fill in the ball. Okay. So that's done.
Yeah, I don't think Fred's coming back at all.
I don't know. All right, we're going to go back to, we never finished this last week. Random questions. I still haven't looked at these questions yet.
Random questions.
Random
questions.
Lee, your favorite app?
My favorite app.
Ooh.
Let me take a glance. Facebook.
You say that because of your Facebook Lives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amy. Place you really want to see?
Japan.
Why?
What?
I just want to see it. I think the culture is just fascinating.
I'm right there with
So
you.
different.
Hey Lee,
Right
look
there
at
with
Lee. Look at Billy's comment about you.
That's who's that.
True.
Tora.
Old guys dating. What were we talking about that he wrote that?
That you have never dated before.
I
Tora.
dated. I forgot. I just forgot I dated.
You have to choose one.
Okay, go for it.
Shark or alligator as a pet?
Shark. Oh, sorry,
Yeah, amen.
alligator.
As a pet? Okay.
Sorry, shark because alligators are more scary. And plus, I said this before. It's on my bucket list to go swimming at the sharks. So I'm
You
not.
and me, brother. I'm right there with you.
And it's a happy Shark Week.
That was last week.
All right.
Hey, let's go do that. I want to swim with sharks. I'm dying to do it.
One day.
I should. It's a bad choice of words. I want to do it.
Would you do it, Lee?
Did you say you would die to swim with sharks?
Yeah, that's a bad choice of words. That was a bad choice of words.
You're right. You might.
Yeah.
Would you do it, Lee?
Swim with shark? I mean, yeah. I mean, I would, but I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not allowed to go in the ocean anymore.
Ever?
Not anymore.
Why?
I mean, I don't know about ever. Like, I have no immune system. There's all kinds of bacteria in ocean.
Yeah, but if you wear a wetsuit, you have a mask.
Lee, I have a week.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying I'd have to get clearance. So
Okay,
get in
well,
your
Lee-
ears and shit.
Lee, I have a weak immune system. When I go to the ocean a lot, I haven't had any issues.
Have you been there since your lung collapsed?
Yes, I have.
In the ocean, in the
Yeah.
water.
You don't have to
Okay.
go under.
But it's still your lung.
I went to Myrtle Beach last year.
You don't take immunosuppressants anymore.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
Right. Okay. So you're in good shape.
Lee, like
Lee, what?
type of
Oh, Bill's
You're
frozen.
freezing up, Bill.
you
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Bill.
type of movie you like.
I love suspense thrillers.
Okay. Can't read this. Amy, what TV show are you currently watching?
227.
Really?
That's random.
That is total random. I love
I
it.
love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
I have 2 DVDs. I started watching Charlie's Angels, the original series, and The Plane.
Okay. You
You
know,
know
what?
what I'm watching?
My
I was a
friend.
grown up.
Lee
I
knows-
thought they were so cheesy.
Oh, I used to love it.
When I was a kid, I thought they were so awesome, and now that I watched them as a grown up, it's like they're so cheesy.
Mr.
Oh,
I know,
was
I know.
great.
Lee knows what I'm watching.
Yeah. No, I don't.
House of
What's
Cards.
that?
House of
I didn't know
Cards.
you were watching that.
House of Cards.
Lee,
He's been banished.
It's
What?
not finished. It's still on Netflix.
No, I said the actor has been
I
banished.
know.
What, BK?
Lee, if you paid $50,000, what is your, and keep it clean, please. What is your Fantasy Island experience?
If I'm paid how much?
If you pay Mr. Work 50 grand
Uh-huh.
to do your Fantasy Island experience, what is it?
Good Lord. I don't know. It might just be having all of my family in one place so I can see everybody.
Not
Including-
that you're going back to like World War II and being an Air Force pilot, not going to
My family is more important than any of that crap. And if I could, in Fantasy Island, you can bring people back from the dead. So to see my grandmother, be able to see her. I've never met my grandfather since because he died when I was 4. I'd love to meet him. That would be my Fantasy Island, to meet my grandfather and my grandmother. I never met my mom and dad's parents rather. So yeah, that'd be way more important than anything else, dude.
Amy
What would be my Fantasy Island?
experience. You're paying 50 grand to do whatever you want on Fantasy Island.
Okay, I'll just
You
pick
can come
something
back to me
really
too, Alan.
crazy. How about go and be one of the archaeologists on King Tut's tomb?
Okay.
That'd be kind of an interesting
Okay.
thing.
Tora.
The question, I would probably
He'd be an offensive lineman for the Redskins.
no.
The name doesn't exist.
I donate
used
to
to.
charity.
You'd what?
Donate to charity.
What is your Fantasy
No,
Island
what's your fantasy, like, Experience. What would you
Oh,
like?
oh,
How about be
oh, my
president of the United
fantasy-
States?
My fantasy experience is becoming a politician one day, like Frank Underwood. Just kidding.
You mean like you want to be president, right?
Yes, exactly.
Sorry. Were you born here?
I was born here. I'm a born and raised.
Ooh, wow.
I want to be the Stanley Cup champion goaltender that wins the Stanley.
Hey,
Nice.
Bill, by the way, I'm still very upset about the other day.
We all are. Barry Trotz, they should never have given him up.
So I'm going to.
Tora, mark my words. Reardon probably will not come back.
Yeah, I keep saying they need to fire him. It's his fault
And hope he's not coming back either.
yeah.
Just saying.
Okay, so let me tell you what my fantasies,
Okay.
fantasy
Keep it
island
clean. Keep
fantasies.
it clean.
Just shut up. I don't have those kind of fantasies. No, I would like to have. I
don't want to know
Like-
Billy. I don't want to know Billy Ryder's experience.
He already
Yeah,
posted
no,
it.
no
I
thanks.
don't want to know.
I want to
Already
go
posted it.
back in time to the Western times
Ooh, that'd be
with
Okay.
today's weaponry.
Okay.
And that's
How
what-
cool! And
Okay.
you could, and I would want to run Dodge City. I'll be the damn sheriff.
Okay.
You and yeah, no
With a
crap.
Gatling,
I'm
with a
gonna
Gatling
run.
gun.
I don't need a Gatling gun. I'm gonna have an M3.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
kidding me?
that sounds like a cool movie. Actually, think about that.
I know.
it would
I
be.
know.
Cool movie. Time
Yeah.
travel, westerns.
You got an AK-47. A guy's got a Colt 45.
M3, baby. That
Okay,
damn
all
thing
right.
shoots itself.
ahead. Can't read that. Amy, how many phones lost or broken?
What? How many? What?
How many phones lost or broken?
How many phones have I lost or broken?
Correct.
I only broke one.
Okay.
The day
Every,
I decided to replace it. Believe it or not.
okay. Tora, favorite card game?
Favorite card game?
Yes.
It's called a House of Cards. I don't know. It's kind of forgot what it's called. It's,
House of Cards is a show.
No. There was a game show. I'll just say Uno.
Okay. Have you ever built a house of cards?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Lee.
Sorry, my dog's barking in the back.
That's
Lee-
all right.
I can't read that. Social media you spend most time on.
Facebook.
I know how to answer that.
Amy,
Yes.
favorite pastime as a kid?
Barbies.
Okay.
They
Tora,
still exist.
website you visit the most?
Website I visit the most.
DNC. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, the website I visit the most is probably Facebook.
Okay. Lee, would you buy a self-driving car if affordable?
Yes.
Amy, last movie you watched?
I just watched one today. It was called The Sonata,
Oh, Bill has one of those.
I have one.
or
Of those.
is it a horror movie?
And I just paid $800 on it. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. Never mind.
Billy
Get
Riley is
everything.
silent.
I had a fuel induction service. I had to clean the,
Oh, yeah.
change the cabin air filter. I had to rotate and balance tires. I had to change the oil, change the air filter.
Isn't
blah, blah, blah,
Jiffy
blah, blah.
Lube wonderful?
Didn't go to Jiffy Lube.
Good for
Tora,
you.
Yeah.
favorite
Good.
hobby?
Favorite hobby?
Yes.
That's an easy one. Volunteering.
Very nice. And last question. Lee, favorite all-time book?
Hunt for Red October.
No, you don't lie, Lee. Your favorite book is the book you always read on your show every morning and afternoon. The Book of Wisdom.
Oh, I do like that. I pretend that's my favorite book. It's not my favorite book. No, The Hunt for Red October, or actually the Bible. So the Bible has the most wisdom in it. So I would say that's really the number one. But as far as secularly speaking, Hunt for Red October, one of my favorite all-time novels.
Okay. It's a damn good movie, too. Okay. Which do you want to know first? The 40 best foods to eat before sleep, or the 40 worst foods to eat before sleep?
Both.
The best.
Worst.
Actually, it's the top 20 I've eaten.
Worst.
All right.
We overruled you, Tura.
I don't care. If Billy Riley was on, he would have agreed with me.
No.
Okay. You said the worst?
Yeah.
Yes. Worst.
20 worst foods to eat before you go to sleep. At number 20, too much food.
Duh.
Okay.
Number 19, raw onions.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to be a nasty taste in the morning.
I went to
At number-
Angie's. Their salad had onions. I liked them. Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. At number 18, fries with ketchup.
How
Don't
is that
worry.
a bad food to worst food
Don't worry. Ketchup
Fries are
sucks.
greasy, which is a sign they are high in fat, which keep your
No,
body
there's,
digest.
but there's low fat fries too.
Yep. Dipping them in ketchup is asking for more trouble. Ketchup is extremely acidic thanks to tomatoes it's made with.
Mhm.
At number 17, green tea.
That's
Hmm.
bad.
I
Worse before you go to sleep?
I disagree with that one.
No, because it has so much caffeine in it, I guess. That's why.
We are huge fans of fat incinerating green tea, but make sure to taper it off several hours before bedtime at the least. On top of caffeine, green tea contains 2 other stimulants called theobromine and theophylline,
Mm-hmm.
which tells us it may cause increased heart rate, feelings of nervousness, and overall anxiety. At number 16, peppermint.
Mm.
What? Wow.
Is that because it's a stimulant?
Leave those after dinner mints on the check and head home. There are plenty of health benefits of mint, but sleeping well isn't one of them. Many people pop peppermints into their mouths after dinner to freshen their breath. Some people have it in their tea thinking it will soothe them, but as it turns out, peppermint is a heartburn trigger. So definitely stay away from before bed.
Yeah.
Mm.
And why? Why? What is bad about getting heartburn while you sleep?
You could die.
That's right. Thank you, Tora. Because you're laying flat, it's easier for the bile to come all the way up your esophagus.
Right.
At number 15, this is not good. Pizza.
Mm.
Yeah.
At number 14, water.
Why water?
You have to get up and pee.
You might want to rethink having that tall glass of H2O on your bedside table unless you're saving it for the morning. Yes, you should drink plenty of water during the day to stay hydrated. In fact, even slight dehydration can significantly drain your energy levels. But if you drink too much right before bed, you may find yourself awakening multiple times to pee. Instead, start to take your fluid intake about 3 hours before bedtime.
That's if you are not on Bumix. Go ahead.
Are you bored with the show?
No, I've just been yawning all day.
Sleepy. He says,
Tired
want-
boy.
I don't
I
wanna-
was a little late.
I don't want to bore you.
I'm sleeping. Hey, I'm sleeping the in tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Let me tell you that.
At number 13, dried fruit.
Why is that?
Good news. I don't eat that anyway.
Sugar?
Consuming
You know what-
too much of a high fiber food like dried fruit can bother your stomach and cause you to have gas and cramps during the. This is a high fiber, low water content. Come morning, don't eat them either. They're one of the top food nutritionists wish you would stop adding to your oats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I bet you, Amy, you have a food dehydrator, don't you?
No, I don't. Well, I think I had one years ago. I don't even know where it is.
Okay. I don't know. I
hate
like
dried
you do.
fruit.
Me too. Yeah.
I can't stand the stuff.
Nasty.
That
I
is
don't
kinda
like
nasty.
it's
Like
sweet.
banana chips? Do you like banana chips?
Yes, I do.
Gross.
Actually, Indian banana chips. I will eat Indian banana chips,
I don't know that I've had the difference. I don't know the difference.
but yeah, I'm not a big dried fruit fan.
All right, Bill, go.
At number 12, a high protein or high fat dinner.
Okay.
At number 11, hot peppers and spicy foods.
Yes, that's true.
That's
at-
because of heartburn. Go ahead,
At number 10, high sugar cereals.
Bill.
I don't want cereal at night anymore.
Not anymore, I know.
At number 9, fatty foods.
Let me tell y'all something. When Bill and I were roommates, I would come home from work. He would be sitting on the floor, back against the couch, coffee table pulled up to his chest, and he had I'm not talking about a regular bowl. We're talking like a mixing bowl full of cereal, and then he had sugar and milk with it. Oh, my God. The dude was
Turned
a
out just
maniac.
fine. I
Was it
turned
good
out just
cereal?
fine.
What?
Was it good cereal?
I turned.
Oh,
yeah,
it was
probably
nasty.
Lucky Charms or Apple Jacks. Turned out just fine.
Probably. Yeah.
Turned out just fine.
And he added sugar. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll need to tell Leah a story offline.
Hey, Billy, you can use the same link to hop back in if you want, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, he keeps commenting.
At number 8, chocolate.
What about chocolate?
Bad for you before bed.
Oh, I
At number 7, coffee and soda.
Even chocolate milk.
Yeah, because it got caffeine. Chocolate has caffeine in it. And
Number
Coke.
7, number 7, coffee and soda. At number 6, beer.
Billy, can't have beer before bed.
I don't buy that because hops are soporific. So
Billy,
Soporific. That's a big word. That's a
Nice.
$2 word, Amy.
Sorry,
Way to
Stout.
go.
Sorry, stout fans, but beer is off limits too. With beer, the amount of alcohol may not be as high as with a martini or wine, but it's still enough to dehydrate the body, cause muscle cramping in the middle of the night, and disrupt your sleep cycle. Beer drinkers also tend to have to get up 2 or 3 hours after going to bed to go to the bathroom.
Me too, Billy.
Hey, Lee, you want to tell Amy Billy's comment?
I'm sure Amy can read it herself.
At number 5, wine.
Yeah.
Number 4, cheese.
what?
Dude, I always have
At number
cheese before
3, tomato.
Would you say tomato?
Yeah, acidic. It's too acidic.
At number 2, grapefruit.
Why?
Don't worry.
Acid.
Acid.
Grapefruit is really good for you.
But not at night before you go to bed.
Highly acidic foods can worsen symptoms of heartburn by relaxing the lower esophageal sphincter, which can cause sleep-disrupting acid reflux.
That's what she said.
And number 1, ice cream.
Number 1,
wrong.
ice cream. Damn it.
I'm overruling that one.
Yeah, I agree with Amy on that.
Okay.
All right. What are the best foods?
At number 19, valerian tea.
Oh, James Waltz all of a sudden chimes in.
Valerian.
James, what happened to you, dude? Go ahead, Bill.
At number 18, lemon balm tea. At number 17, passion flower tea. Number 16, cottage cheese.
Yeah, I like cottage cheese.
At number 15, peanut butter on whole grain toast.
Yes.
Ew, no.
Oh, yes.
At number 14, low-fat yogurt parfait. Number 13, turkey.
Oh yes, tryptophan.
Tryptophan, knock your ass out.
Number
But you have to eat so much of it to get that effect.
At number 12, spinach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
horrible
I love
food.
spinach. You don't like spinach, Amy?
Like spinach.
Oh, hell yeah.
Really good.
Cooked is okay.
Oh, you don't like it raw? I like it raw, actually. I like it in my salad. Yeah, but I love whatever spinach.
Yet another reason to love this versatile food with its long list of sleep-inducing nutrients. Spinach is an insomniac's best friend.
I have to remember that. I'm never insomniac-y.
Number 11, almonds. Candied almonds.
Damn it, I love almonds. Go ahead.
At number 10, bananas.
No, don't eat bananas.
Lee, at number 9, cereal with skim milk.
No.
Don't tell me about cereal no more.
I know.
At number 8, cherry.
Cherries, yes.
I've heard that.
Yeah, man. Cherries are good for gout.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep is a huge part of making any diet and exercise plan work, as it allows your body to process and recover from all the sweat and break down of muscle. And cherries are the perfect fruit for the job. A study published by the European Journal of Nutrition found that people who drank just 1 ounce of tart cherry juice a day reported that they slept longer and more soundly than those who didn't.
I agree.
I drink tart cherry juice every day.
Do you?
Yes, I do. Keep the gout away because my tacrolimus that I take, that I have to take, makes it flare up. So it's kind of one of those, I'm battling it.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
My cherry juice, yeah.
Number 7, kiwi.
I've never been a fan of kiwi.
I'm allergic to it.
Are you?
At number 6, fatty fish.
Yeah, that's what's awesome.
Number 5, white rice.
I like
Number
white rice.
4, sweet potato.
Yuck.
Number 3, chicken noodle soup.
Nope.
I like that.
Never.
Number 2, kale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kale juice is awesome.
And number 1, tarragon.
What's a tarragon?
Aragon, really?
I mean, it's good taste.
A popular garnish on meats and fishes, especially in France, tarragon is medicinal as it is flavorful. Tarragon has been used as a red quality, explains Kristen McGarry, an author of Holistic Keto for Gut Health. The spring herb is also antioxidant properties, supports digestion, and a good source of potassium, she says.
Wait, chamomile
James-
tea wasn't in there?
James says, F the juice. I want whole cherries. I do both.
I'm sorry, what did you ask?
I'm surprised chamomile tea wasn't in there.
Not on here.
Hmm.
And this came from a Health Eating
Obi-Wan
magazine.
Kenobi.
Like, what's the
What was the
the
website?
old, like folk remedy, like warm milk or something?
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Like something warm milk.
Have a glass of warm milk.
Warm milk. Warm milk. Actually, I want a glass of chocolate milk right now. So.
Well, guess what? It is that time, Bill. It's 10 o'clock. Time for us to
And
wrap
you
it
were
up.
not interrupted. I'm shocked.
Well, that's because not a lot of people are on tonight.
I didn't yell a lot.
No,
either,
his
though.
parents didn't interrupt him. Nobody
No.
interrupted him. I'm shocked.
Well, that's because I went out to get some water and told them what the deal was. So, did you guys like? Let me ask. I'm gonna play a couple things for you. I want your feedback. I've already gotten
Why we
tourists.
saw them all.
I've already gotten tourists. Here we go. All right, feedback.
Like it.
It's awesome.
Bill.
I didn't see it. It didn't come on my computer. Oh, when I replay the show, I'll find out.
All right.
Yes, Lee, it's great.
Firework. Oh, sorry.
You gotta change it to firework lady. But before we sign off, Bill, did you hear what Virginia just announced? Where kids cannot socialize at Virginia and Virginia Tech universities?
No.
Hmm?
Let me explain something to you. In this house, right now, it's a sore subject about going back to college because Abby's going to Mary Washington, and Mary Washington and Virginia are the only two that have not gone back on campus. Everybody else has gone back. It is a
Yeah, and a bunch of them turned around and came the hell home.
who?
I was just watching. There's a
Nobody in Virginia has come back home yet.
I don't know Virginia. I'm just saying. What did you say, Tura? Who did you say was something? The Virginia Tech's not allowed to They're not allowed to interact with each other.
Yeah, Virginia Tech and for UVA. There was an announcement today that the university said the students are not allowed to even socialize at all.
Wow,
They're taking
that's the
precautions.
problem. Yep.
Also, Lee, you have to change my song to Firework.
One of these days, I will. Actually, I did download Firework the other day. I have it. I just haven't put it in your.
Did you see
Yeah.
Walter's comment about you?
Walt. Jesus. Walter. I don't see Walter.
No, it's Waltz.
You said Walter.
I said Waltz.
So, yes, my daughter is hoping to enjoy her first year of college but back it's going to be quite painful.
Wait, what's her status?
She's a rising freshman at Mary Washington,
Yeah.
but Mary Washington and Virginia, the only two that have not gone back on campus yet.
Wow.
And the
Really?
whole explanation was they were the Virginia distributors for crapola because it's a bunch of crap
Right.
of why they can't go back. Every other Virginia school has gone back
Right.
except these two.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
All
it's a
right,
crap.
guys, we got to wrap this. I got to get out of here.
all right.
All right, have a good
All right.
one, guys.
God bless you both, all three. see you.
I'm doing my show.
Hello there, my fellow Novanians. Yes, if you're from Northern Virginia, we want you to know that there is now a radio station just for you with all the events, all the information going on in Northern Virginia. We have a radio station that is dedicated to Novanians and all of Nova. It's MoreJoy Radio. MoreJoy Radio. It's your answer to the best music, the most positive, most fun, and most good music, most good, on the air. MoreJoy Radio. We're on the internet. All you have to do is go to morejoyradio.com and you can listen. You can listen to MoreJoy Radio anytime you want. Would you run out of flowers? Good night, you guys.